now.
Here we go.
Coach Ross and Coach Cowher know it's never a good thing when these boys are at the forefront. Second quarter, Cordell Stewart. Back to pass. It's tipped around, up in the air, winds up in the hands of Robert Bailey, and he's going the other way, trying to make something of it, but it's all for naught as the officials rule no interception. Let's take another look. The ball up in the air, tipped around, and you shall plainly see it never hits the AstroTurf. Should have been a pick. Ruled no interception, so the Lions defense, come on guys, get up, get back out there. The Steelers would then get it back out there on offense, get a field goal, make it 3-0. Opening kickoff, the second half, 6-3 is your score. Pittsburgh, Terry Fair hammered by Orpheus Roy. Fair fumbles, and this hit on Fair was unfair. Roy clearly making helmet-to-helmet contact, no flag. The good news is Fair would leave under his own power and return later. Third quarter, still 6-3 Steelers, threatening for more. Cordell Stewart fakes everybody out, including the cameraman, avoids the sack, throws over the middle, out of the hands of Jerome Bettis, but into the hands of Will Blackwell. Touchdown, 24 yards. Cordell Stewart is pumped and flying like an eagle. 13-3 Steelers. At 13-6 Steelers in the fourth quarter. More zaniness in Detroit. Stewart's pass is complete, but to whom? Mark Bruner and Rob Fredrickson go for it. It's ruled an interception by Fredrickson, much to the chagrin of Bruner, much to the delight of the Detroit Lions. Look at it again. Tough to tell. Could have gone either way. In other words, it's a soup that eats like a meal. So on the ensuing Detroit possession, Batch, the Homestead, PA native, against the Steelers. Over the middle, Johnny Martin catches it, but then loses it. No good. Look at it again. Morton has possession, and it seems like the ball comes out upon contact with the ground, and then the Lions would miss a field goal, so no points at all, but they strike on the next possession. Batch to Herman Moore. Herman Moore, 8 catches, 148 yards, and that touchdown, we're tied at 13. So on the kickoff from Detroit, Richard Huntley tries a little razzle-dazzle, trying to reverse with Blackwell, but it's disaster. Detroit recovers, kicks a field goal, takes a 3-point lead. Steeler ball, down 3, 2 minutes left, 3rd and 26, well short of the first down as a completion, but the Lions bail them out. Illegal hands to the face penalty gives the Steelers an automatic first down, and then 2 more Detroit penalties leads to the Norm Johnson 25-yard field goal. We're going overtime, and that's when things really got nuts. Give a close listen.
Who will call it from Pittsburgh? Number 36, heads, tails, tails, heads. Call it, plays in the air. Heads is the call. He said heads. It is a tails.
Oh, I believe he said tails. He did.
You want to take the ball?
Look at Jerome Bettis. He's told, what's going on?
You're changing the head. Which way you want to go?
Oh, man.
Detroit has won the toss. We'll receive.
Sure sounded like Bettis called tails, but Phil Luckett said that Bettis called heads tails, and he went with the heads first, and then Luckett tells a nonplussed Bill Cowher what in the world is going on. So the Lions gained possession on a coin toss. They lost, and on 3rd and 10 from the 38, Chris Oldham sacks Charlie Batch, but hold on a minute. 15-yard face mask penalty called on Oldham. First down Detroit, so the Lions turn to who else but Barry Sanders. And Sanders winds up with an 8-yard scamper that was not only clutch but historic. We'll get to the history in a moment. First, the clutch. It sets up a 42-yard game-winning field goal attempt from Jason Hanson, and it is good. The Lions win, and the Steelers lose a wild, cranny, zany affair. You might say they wound up on the tails side of this one. 19-16, your final in overtime.